Hi guys, I'm Seth. Welcome back to Warthog Defense. Russia is recycling its own prisoners of war. At least 133 Russian soldiers freed from Ukrainian captivity have died or vanished after being sent straight back to the front. Some even were executed. A blatant violation of the Geneva Convention and a chilling glimpse into how Moscow treats its own. And guys, I have recorded my voice in a voiceover studio. I have put some filters in it. I think now things will be better. Stay with Warthog Defense.
At least 133 Russians, prisoners of war freed from Ukrainian captivity, are reported to have died or gone missing in action after being sent back to the front lines in violation of the Geneva Conventions. Some are said to have been executed. As previously reported, returning prisoners are being treated harshly by the Russian authorities and are often sent straight back into combat without even a family reunion. New research by Verstka illustrates their fate. Data from the I Want to Live project identifies a total of 133 people from 49 Russian regions and 3 occupied regions of Ukraine. They comprise a mixture of mobilized men, career military and Wagner Group mercenaries. Of the 133, 71 people, more than half, died within a year of returning from captivity. The harshest treatment appears to have been reserved for Wagner Group POWs, most notoriously in the case of Yevgeny Nushin. Wagnerite Viktor Strepkov has spoken on camera of seeing returning prisoners being publicly executed. There were 2 people from my company who had previously been captured. They were exchanged, they returned to the unit, and they were brought back to Bodanivka, near Bakhmut, to continue participating in the fighting. When we were standing in formation, the company commander with the call sign Black approached one of them, call sign Nephew, and started saying, "Who are you? What are you? Why did you surrender? Why didn't you cut off your own head if you ran out of grenades?" At that moment, Black takes out a pistol and shoots him point blank in the chest. Nephew falls, convulsing on the ground. He finishes him off in the head. He demonstratively gives his subordinates the order to undress him, put him on a stretcher and drag him into the swamp. At that moment, we continue to stand in formation. An army source says that the Russian Ministry of Defense sends prisoners back to their positions almost immediately after their release, regardless of position, rank, and length of service. They are monitored so that they do not get captured again or leak any information. Even when they did not voluntarily surrender, or, for example, the situation forced them to face either death or be captured, they are still taken under control as unreliable people, in the sense that they can be recruited by Ukraine after leaving captivity and so on. According to the Go to the Forest dissident group, returning prisoners are subjected to FSB interrogations to assess their reliability before being returned to the front. This recalls similar practices in the Stalin era, when prisoners were regarded as potential or actual traitors. If a unit surrenders, its returning members may be punished by being sent to their deaths in a meat assault in which survival is unlikely. Let's say a unit was sitting in a position and the entire unit simply surrendered without a fight. Then yes, there will be a lot of questions for them, and they will most likely be sent to a meat assault, says Verstka's source. Such situations where it is obvious that a person voluntarily left the position, well, you could say, surrendered through captivity. In the minds of officers, it looks like this. They will not stand on ceremony with them and will simply be sent to such assaults. Russian insider channels confirmed the attack on Kirovsky airfield in occupied Crimea. According to usually well-informed channel dossier Sviona, a Ukrainian drone strike earlier this month hit the Kirovsky airfield in Crimea, targeting the 18th Anti-Aircraft Missile Regiment. The attack involved 3 UAVs and resulted in the destruction of a Pantsir-S system, the loss of a Mi-8 helicopter, tail number 333, and damage to a Mi-26 helicopter, 444. No personnel casualties were reported. Near the Kursk border, Ukrainian units Kaladrius and Prime destroyed Russian equipment, including 3 APCs hidden in shelters, 4 vans and a truck. Ukrainian forces continue to strike Russian military targets in the Kursk region, keeping up pressure far beyond the front lines. In the latest wave of attacks, Ukrainian airstrikes hit positions in Tyotkino, while precision HIMARS strikes once again targeted the town of Relsk, this time hitting the local aviation technical college, reportedly used for military support. These attacks are part of a broader strategy to disrupt Russian logistics, damage command centers, and force Moscow to stretch its air defenses across multiple regions. The message is clear. Even deep inside Russian territory, nowhere is truly safe. Operators of Ukraine's 14th Separate UAV Regiment and the Sirko Aerial Reconnaissance Group struck a Russian Tor air defense system on the Kursk front. The system tried twice to shoot down the UAV, but Ukraine's drone targeting locked on better than Russia's air defense. The Russian Tor air defense system is a short-range, all-weather platform designed to intercept aircraft, cruise missiles, and drones. Highly mobile and radar-guided, it's capable of tracking and engaging multiple targets at once. Russia relies on Tor units to protect key front-line and rear-area assets from Ukrainian drone and missile attacks. Russian forces carried out a targeted drone strike on a civilian car and shelled Pokrovsk in Donetsk Oblast, killing at least 3 civilians.
А що було? Що було? БПЛА? Стой! Бігом сюди! Бігом грузи її! Машину! Машину бігом! До мене! До мене сюди! Ко мне бігом! Да! Машину бігом! До мене машину бігом! Машину сюди!
Давай скоро! Що робити?
Визивайте швидку, хто? Так, її давай сюди, сюди сади.
Куди мені?
О, живой, ні?
Щойно був прильот. Є загиблі серед місцевих. Ну от тут вбило чоловіка. От його одяг. Ось. Так. Росія освобождає мешканців Покровська. Скільки загибло? Троє? Тут на місці, так? Да?
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comments section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.